Welcome back, everyone, as we're diving into our little side quest this week and finding out our definitive top 10 GameCube games of all time based on the testing room. With that, if you joined us before, you know how this works. We go through our individual lists, we all nominate a game, then we narrow those down, and then we debate on what goes in our 1 through 10 definitively. A lot of times, at some point, that will end in me and Christian arguing and Preston getting frustrated until inevitably one of us win him over and the other
Win?
leaves unhappy.
Or wear me down.
But that can't work today because we've got four people.
I know.
Because we have 4 people. So let's get to it. So I don't know who wants to start.
Let's have Jake. Let's have a guest start.
Yeah.
Hold on, though.
Okay.
Because Jake knows how this goes. Oh, hush. So I feel like I have to say this. So I am out of my depth in this one because I did not have a GameCube when it was out.
Like me with PS2.
I did not get a GameCube till a little later, right? So I did not have a chance. Like, I can't just go out there and be like, oh, I know Metroid Prime is great games and Metroid Prime is on the list, even though I didn't technically play it. So my list is actually only 8 games. So I have 8 games to nominate. I don't have 10 games to nominate because I don't know that I played 10 games.
That's his GameCube,
That's
too.
okay.
Right there.
Yeah, I know. So it's your GameCube.
My GameCube now. Yes.
So I just wanted to say I think I have 8 games to go through.
okay.
But yes.
That's all right.
Good idea.
I think we're just
And
we're going to do the format just a little.
I make fun of Jake about all of his Fire Emblem games, only to hide the fact that like most of the games that I played out of my 8 are going to be Zelda games, so it's fine.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I'm
So
projecting.
I think that we're going to do the format just a little bit differently too. So we're just going to whoever, like, for instance, if I say Metroid Prime as my that's my first nomination, and Preston wasn't going to say it till 5 games from now or something like that, then it's just going that. Whoever says it first, that's when the discussion of that game is going to happen, and it's just going to go on the list once, and we're just going to keep going around as 4 people until there's no more games. So that's what we're going to do, and then we'll get it down to, we're going to eliminate to a 10, and then it'll be ranked after that.
Yep.
So, all right, but yes, I agree. Let's let Jake go first with his first first
Number
game
10,
here.
Jake.
All right. And that is going to be Animal Crossing.
There you go.
My man.
Yep. It's, the one that started it all. Dumped a lot of hours into it.
I think I rented that once. This is definitely not a game you want to rent. This is definitely a game you want to own and play for a long time.
Yeah, you can't.
You can't do much.
I mean, I guess you could rent it long enough to know, I want to play. Like,
Sure,
I want to
and save it on the memory card.
give
Maybe
my
get
life
it
to
again.
this.
Yeah. All right, so from here, where do you want to go?
What you doing over there?
No, I
So,
couldn't
was
get
that
that.
on
It doesn't
anyone
matter. I
else's?
was pressing the wrong thing on the keyboard. Yes, no, I agree. So, yes, Animal Crossing. I think absolutely. I mean, dude, I don't even know how many fucking hours I put into that game. Like, it was such a like. I hadn't played anything like that up until that point, and so I'm getting there, Preston. Jesus Christ. But I haven't played anything like that up until that point, and it was so wild just to see how far that thing, like that whole system that they built would go, because it was just like every day there was always something new, and then it was just like, well, how, like, is it going, like, what holidays is it going to have, and what is this and that and the other, like, it was just, to find the depth of that game, was insane. I was so awesome.
Agreed.
Okay, Christian, you want to go next?
Yeah, I can go next. I'll just get this one out of the way here. A little game called, I don't know why it keeps changing the fucking font color on this. Whatever. I'll change it later. Metroid Prime.
Okay. Yep.
So I think I don't know how much needs to be, but like this was, I think, for me, I liked all of the Metroid games that I had played before this one, but Metroid Prime hit me like way more than any of the other Metroid games that I had played up until that point. Like Super Metroid and all that stuff was fun. But I have come to appreciate the older Metroids more as I've gotten older, as opposed to when I played Metroid Prime 1, it fucking blew my mind. Because, again, I did not have a GameCube when it launched. A buddy of mine, like, he asked his, like, because we lived very close to each other, and so our idea was, like, one of us is going to ask for a PlayStation 2, and the other one's going to ask for a GameCube, and then we will just always swap whenever there was games that we wanted to play or do things and like go to each other's houses and do that kind of stuff. And so he got the GameCube and I had the PS2. And so but like when I first saw Metroid Prime and I got to play it like at his, like it was just an amazing experience. It made me want to go and find a way to try to get a GameCube so I could keep playing it because it was just so much fun.
Yeah. No,
I think that game did to Metroid what Ocarina did to Zelda, right?
100%.
It's like,
Yeah.
this can be way different and amazing.
Yeah, 1000%. Yeah, no, I love that. The soundtrack in that game is incredible. I still hear that shit in my back of my head all the time.
No, Christian, you can't put Metroid Prime in 47 spots.
I did.
It's
I
not on the
deleted it.
list.
I was just yeah.
But yeah, no, I never finished Prime. So I made the mistake of I played a lot of it. I was like right there at the end, and then all of a sudden I like didn't play it for like a couple weeks, I guess. I was doing something or whatever, and I came back to it. I had no idea what I was doing, where I was going. I'm like, fuck. And dude, I remember like I was at the end. I'm pretty sure I finished like beat Ridley already too. And I was just so upset. I'm like, oh, one of these days I'll get back to it, and I'll probably end up doing the remaster. That's on the Switch.
I don't know. If you beat Ridley, then the only thing that left is to run back to the. Well, no, it's just to run back to the ship. I think.
No, because there's one more. Because I remember there's a boss. Because I remember seeing it, but there's like a boss that like after him, towards like the big mother brain or whatever that like carves into the ground and shit like that.
Oh yeah. So, yes. So
I didn't get to that boss. So, but I did play a majority of that, and like once I figured out I didn't know what I was doing, I'm like, fuck this, I'm moving on to the next game. But one of these days I'll beat it. But it's a great game. It's definitely on my list for sure. All right, Alex, do you want to go next or you want to go last?
I can go next.
Okay.
I feel like all that stuff's gonna be so ridiculous. Okay. So I think in this generation,
not making it.
in the generation that we grew up, I've always enjoyed shooter games, and I think on the Nintendo 64 there was just like a gold standard of shooter games for like couch co-op. And in my opinion, I've never had more fun on the 64 than the 007 games. Some were better than others. Twine was not great, but there was some fun shit. I think the standard of fun continued on the GameCube with 007 Nightfire.
Oh,
where you can just.
They're gonna go Tomorrow Never Dies.
No, there was because Tomorrow Never Dies was on the
game.
other, right? It was Nightfire and Agent Under Fire were the two on the GameCube.
So. Okay.
They're pretty much the same game, right?
Spot game, yeah.
But game, just a fun little shooter, dual wielding the gun, running around, just having fun with your friends on couch co-op. So that's what I'm gonna nominate here. 007. Remember, I only had 8 games on this list.
Yeah, no,
GameCube was not a big console for
Can't
me.
wait to hear the rest of them. I'm just kidding.
That was similar to the astronomical numbers from Alex kind of thing right here.
I mean, I don't know what you guys want from me.
It's okay. It's not a big deal.
I was too young to go buy it
It's
myself, and I didn't own a GameCube.
I did the same thing with
It's
PlayStation 2.
007's great.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll go next. GameCube was a huge one for me. Like most of the games I mentioned on the PlayStation 2 list were ones I played on the GameCube. And I just thought this is one of the biggest libraries I had. I let a friend borrow it for a long while because he moved out to Texas. And I'm like, oh, you don't have a game system. I'm like, oh, I just borrowed my GameCube. I got a bunch of games here. You can just play that while you're out there. A couple years later, I'm like, hey, man, you still got that GameCube? He's like, no, I gave it away. so I lost all the games I had. It was like over a dozen games in my console. I was pretty upset. So I got
Whoever
one now.
that was, and I hope they're listening. Fuck you.
Yeah.
He does. He listens. He knows who he is. But yeah, no, I ended up buying the GameCube from Alex. I think it was about almost 10 years ago to where you decided to get rid of it.
Yeah, probably.
And
Probably.
then
Yeah.
I wanted to get one again, so I got that, and I got some of the games that I used to have. So number 10 on my list. This can go to a couple other consoles as well. I think Christian and Jake might have to tell me which one is it better somewhere else. But Beautiful Joe. Beautiful Joe was a great GameCube game.
All right. This was a game that was on my list too.
Was it?
I definitely
actually have
think
this
of
on my
the
list as well.
GameCube with this.
Nice.
I don't know what the definitive version is, but to me, Beautiful Joe is always a GameCube game.
Yeah,
anyway.
I mean, I played a bunch on the
Yep,
demo.
same.
Yeah, I got that when it came out, and just the overall style of it, I really liked. Like the whole comic booky, it's kind of a side-scrolling beat 'em up to a point,
It's amazing.
but full of a whole bunch of interesting ideas and got a lot of character to it. So I really enjoyed that game. I'm not sure if I beat it, but I played a lot of it. When looking some stuff up though, I did notice that the PlayStation version has Dante in it, which was cool. Excuse me, but yeah, no,
It does, yeah. But yeah, no, Beautiful Joe is incredible, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, I love
Style,
that's that
though.
that is that Kamiya era Capcom that just
Yeah.
you just couldn't miss. I mean, the sequels that came after Beautiful Joe 1 are, up and down as far as quality is concerned, but man, that first one was a
Fucking
fucking,
hit, dude.
home run.
Fucking hit.
Yeah. I love that game. The combat's so fun, art style, music, everything. Not a single thing that I would change from that. I loved it.
All right, Jake, number 9.
This probably is not on anyone else's list, and that's fine. But it's NHL Hits 2003.
Bro, I played the
right.
shit out of that. It's not on my list, but like GameCube era is like one of the few eras that like I played a little bit of Blitz like on the 64, but like GameCube era was my era for sports games because it was like hits. I fucking played a shit ton of that with the friends. I think there was a Blitz even on that one too, but yeah, no, I love those Blitz and hits games.
Yeah, Blitz got me hooked on N64.
Yeah,
But then, being a big hockey fan, I played it at a buddy's house, had to have it for myself.
Yeah.
You could make your own team, make all the players for that team, and then just go crazy.
Is
all
that the one-
goofy modes?
is that the one where the menu music is "Rollin'" by Limp Bizkit? I know one of those. One of those has Limp Bizkit rolling in it because I remember that menu just going on over and over and over again.
So what I mostly remember from this, I think Christian will know this band for sure. Power Man 5000.
Oh yeah.
When worlds collide, fuck
Yeah.
you for
Yeah.
not including
Yeah.
me. knowing that
Well,
shit.
sorry. And Bombshell.
We're too
Bombshell
old.
as well.
Alex. We're too old.
I know.
And
I
Jesus,
know.
fucking
We have talked about
World's
I know
biggest Power Man 5000 fan over here. Good
I
God.
know.
dude.
Power Man
You're
5000
You're
has
talking to
come
the
up
president of the
on this-
fan club, Jake.
It's
I know,
come
I'm
up
so
on this
sorry.
podcast before. I know it has. When we've talked about butt rock and other shit.
that's true.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
And then one song from a band that I don't care for, but this song slaps. It was Hoobastank. It's a song called Pieces that was also a menu
Hoobastank's
song
great
on this
also.
Well,
game.
Okay.
right.
Let's
But Pieces
just-
is.
yeah,
Anyway, NHL Hits, perfect hockey game.
great. It's a great hockey game. All right, Christian, number 9.
Was it me? I thought it was.
Nope.
Oh yeah, it was
It
me.
goes-
Yeah. Okay, so then another one here is going to be Paper Mario.
Yes, didn't make my list. But
3000
real good.
Year Door.
So this was actually number
so-
2 on my list.
Oh,
Hey, this game fucking owns, dude. It is. I'm not going in order. I'm just
Sure.
naming them off, and then we'll get
Okay.
there.
I'm gonna show it just because I have it. So
Yeah. I have it back there too. Yeah. That game is incredible. The Paper Mario series in general, I think, is amazing, and it is just like some of the most underrated JRPGs out there, just in general, because it, I think mostly because, oddly enough, I think it's because it has Mario attached to it, as opposed to, like any other JRPG. That being said, from story, mechanics, everything, that series is great. But the Thousand Year Door, I think, is like, in my opinion, it's my favorite one. It's so much fun. There's so much humor in it. There's all sorts of secrets and like super bosses, different things that you can go find.
The writing is really good.
It's yes,
Very
like
nice.
everything about it, I think, is just a complete
Yeah.
slam dunk. That this game
Soundtrack.
is amazing.
The whole series, all bangers. There are no
Yes.
misses.
No, mm-mm.
Yeah, they're great. All right, Alex, what you got for us?
All right. Well, I think my next one is going to be a whole series that I've really enjoyed. I think it's fun. I think it's unique. It's a clever little game from this universe, and that's going to be Luigi's Mansion.
Yeah.
I mean, hitting
Another one
hitting
on my
some
list,
ghosts
yeah.
up, hitting some ghosts up with a light. Vacuuming them up with just Luigi being Luigi's goofiness. I'm gonna go with that. I've liked all three of these games. I hadn't played two until the remake came out this year, but yeah, otherwise they've all been really, really good. So Luigi's Mansion for me.
Yeah.
Absolutely bang. Go ahead, Preston.
I was gonna say that's the only one I've played. I like that one a lot. I think it was pretty sure it was a launch game, wasn't it?
It might have been.
No.
I know Wave
Yeah, I
Race
don't
was,
know.
Rogue Squadron was. I want to say Luigi's Mansion
No.
was. That was really close by.
Sunshine was, right?
What's that?
Wasn't it Wave Race and Sunshine?
And we got Wave Race, Sunshine, and Rogue Leader. Rogue Squadron game.
Right.
That was
I
a
don't know.
launch.
That was
I
a
don't
launch
know.
because I owned that game before the console came out because they had that on sale and they were selling games before the console came out.
Yeah.
Well, not maybe the console came out. I didn't get the console yet, but my grandma bought me that game before I got the console.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if Luigi's Mansion was a launch title, but it's awesome, and it's the only one that I've also played. I haven't played any of the other ones, but I have very fond memories of Luigi. It's such a fun spin on the GameCube. Even though it was a commercial failure, I think that it was the last time that I truly felt like Nintendo was having fun with its IPs.
Yeah.
And Luigi's Mansion is one of the peak examples
Other
of that,
than
I
a
think.
sport or a fucking kart game, yeah, having them do something else, which is nice. So 12 games on launch. So that's Luigi's Mansion, Rogue Squadron 2, Super Monkey Ball, Wave Race. Yeah. And then let's see what else we got here. Tony Hawk 2, All-Star Baseball, Batman Vengeance, Crazy Taxi, Disney's Tarzan, Madden NFL, NHL Hits, and Dave Mirra Freestyle BMX.
Not the strongest lineup.
No, it wasn't. Yeah, I pretty much remember having Rogue Squadron being like, I don't really want Wave Race. I don't really care about Monkey Ball. So that's the only one I had. But
Dude, it's not on anyone's list, but it's a surprisingly fun game.
yeah, no, in hindsight, I've enjoyed those games, but back then I was like, fuck that game. I want to play
Yeah,
Star
fair
Wars.
enough.
All right, next up on my list, this game Christian might say is better on a different system, and I'll let him decide on that one. But I played the fuck ton of this game. I did not play it online, but it is called Phantasy Star Online. Super duper fun. Just kind of going around. It's like a dungeon crawler almost, like a sci-fi dungeon crawler. You can play with multiplayer with friends. I didn't go online with it, but I did have a friend who would come over and we do split screen. Just leveling up your guy. They had cool laser swords and shit. I really like that game.
Yeah, this game is incredible. It is. I personally think that it is better on the Dreamcast, but it is incredible.
Yeah, and then that I will totally believe you on that one. Yeah, that's I put it up on the list as far as what I had on my list, but yeah, it might not make the top 10, but it's definitely one of my top 10.
I love Phantasy Star Online though, dude.
Yeah,
There is
so great.
that
I've never
when that
played.
game was live and running, it was a fucking such an experience because before then, like this was all pre Xbox Live, you know what I mean? And so it's like console online stuff was like so hit or miss and
Rare.
so few and far between,
Yeah.
and you didn't know what it was going to be like. And so having a game, like, I know Preston, you said you never went online, but like, dude, having a game on a console where you would just like walk in and it was like, it honestly, like, I think Alex is the only one that played this game like I did, but like, it was like early World of Warcraft days. Like, you would
Yeah.
walk in and it was just like
a giant lobby full of people,
fucking-
names everywhere.
yeah, dude, and like, people are talking, you're just doing these things. Like, it was an experience unlike any other. And Phantasy Star Online was so fucking awesome.
And it's just a
I mean,
shame
it's why
that-
you and I went and tried the new one, and it didn't hit for us, but
that's
we
a
tried
shame.
it.
Yeah. That's what we get. That's what happens. It goes free to play, and it's not as great. So, but it's great. I enjoyed. It's called they call it Volume 1 and 2. I think is what it's called. Phantasy Star Online Volume 1 and 2.
Yeah, there was like version 1 and 2, I
something
think.
like that, yeah.
That's what they do, but yeah.
All right, Jake.
Another one that will only be on my list, and that's okay. But we've got Mario Power Tennis.
Power tennis. Okay.
This is a good one.
Yeah.
It's not the Mario sports game that's on my list, but it is good.
There's one sports game. I think it's probably the one that Christian will pick, but it didn't make the top 10 cut for me. But it was very close to.
It it took the N64 version and ran with it. It's not my favorite of the Mario Tennis games, but it's probably the average Joe's favorite Mario Tennis game.
Sure.
But like, I can go back to this anytime and just have a blast with it. I love that franchise.
I'll have to tell you, Jake. When I went to that used game store, I was looking for, because you wanted. I remember I looked it up on the text, so I know I was looking at the right one. But what was the one you wanted? Was it tennis for 64?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was looking around for that. That fucking place had golf, kart, Dr. Mario, and Mario 64. I'm sitting there, I'm like, I see all these Marios. I'm like, they gotta have it. I'm like, no, just didn't have that one. I'm like, fuck, come on, guys.
Damn.
I know.
It's a hot ticket item.
No, yeah, right.
Yeah.
Christian?
So I will go. So I'll just keep it in that same genre. Then, so mine is going to be Mario Strikers.
That game was fucking.
Dude, this to me, so far, there has never been a better soccer game that I've played than Mario Strikers. I know. I never played the FIFA Street games, so maybe those are better. I don't know.
FIFA Street were pretty incredible.
But Mario Strikers is so much fucking fun, and I love everything about it. This game is incredible to me.
It's good. I mean, Alex, as the resident soccer fan, was this one that you got to play?
It is not one I got to play, and in fact, I have been trying to get my copy of Mario Strikers on my Wii to work in a preserved state, and I cannot get it to work because I've heard amazing things.
It's great.
But yeah,
Yes.
Why don't you try to find a GameCube copy and get that to work?
He doesn't have a GameCube. I have his GameCube. Well, that's what he's
You
saying.
can
He's
play
trying
GameCube games on the Wii.
Yeah, that's why he's trying it on the Wii.
No, I thought he was okay. It doesn't matter. Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, sorry. I said we in my brain, but I know it was Switch. But you're right. I could try and get a copy of the GameCube version, the older version.
Yeah.
I've never played it. I've heard. That's why I wanted to play the newer one, because everybody says like how great Strikers is, and it looks intriguing. And I have played the newer Mario Tennis, and I thought that was really fun. So
I will say the general consensus for the new Mario Soccer game is that it is not as good as Strikers. So if you're going to try one for the first time, I think you should go for Strikers.
I feel that the Switch games, like that kind of how it is with most of those Mario sports games, that all the Mario sports games on the Switch are not as good. They may be still good, but they're not as good as the
There's
older
one
ones.
exception.
Which one?
Golf.
There you go. Okay. All right.
Oh, yeah.
That game's a fucking masterpiece. I've logged more hours into that than any other Switch game, and I'm not kidding.
It's good.
So let me mark this out. So, well, I guess I'm just going to be the first to do this one might be controversial. I'm just going to go ahead and throw a Zelda game up here, and I'm going to say, how do you literally improve on one of the best Zelda games of all time and the best Zelda game for Nintendo 64? And the answer to that is package it up and make the dungeons randomized. So I'm gonna say Zelda Master Quest, because it was not just one game; it was two games with some randomization and extra difficulty, and for the true diehard fans. And I
The
think
true
Master
die.
Quest was a great version of that game on GameCube.
Okay.
Not the only Zelda game I have on my list, but
I
I
got one
thought
of
the
mine.
answer. I thought the answer to how do you improve Ocarina was just Majora's Mask.
Yeah.
no,
This is a
no,
great game.
it's not. It is a good game. It is. I like it a lot.
Probably one of my favorites.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably one of our acquaintances' favorites too. So now it makes a lot of sense, Preston.
Right. Moving on. I have on here the great couch, not necessarily co-op, but good the fighting game. Some would say the best fighting game on GameCube, and that is Super Smash Bros. Melee.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, that had so much shit packed inside of that fucking game. Oh my god,
Look,
I got
man,
so much time out of that.
I think that even though I have never been like that big of a Smash person, if this game is the one, I think that they have been they Sakurai accidentally made an extremely well balanced game, like fighting game with Melee, and they have been in the fan base has been chasing this dragon ever since, and Sakurai has been trying to run away from Melee as fast as he possibly can for the rest of his life.
we
since
won't
then.
let
Bringing them back in.
Yeah. So it's so funny to see, but yes, Melee is, as far as an achievement is concerned, it's insane.
There's so much packed in there, and it looks so fucking good. Like all like
Yeah.
if you are nostalgic at all about
sounds
Nintendo
good.
stuff, it will fucking hit you somewhere. And then it's a bunch of fun challenge stuff too, and like the little bit of story pieces that they put in there. It's incredible, incredible. I love
Yep.
Okay, that was my next one, so I will go on to this one that Preston, you're recently familiar with this.
it. Yeah, we beat
It's
together.
Star Fox Assault.
Oh,
Yeah, it's got Crystal in it.
Preston knows, everybody knows. Preston and I are big Star Fox fans.
Yep.
This was, it was just a continuation of 64, without the branching paths. It was very linear, but the gameplay is awesome. I love this game, and I'm pretty sure, unless he's fibbing, Preston had a good time with it too.
I did. So the only reason why I didn't make my top 10 is that, dude, for some reason that ground combat just kills me a little bit inside. And the fact that when we were playing it, we were going back and forth on levels, and just the random roll of like, 'cause it's not like a on rail shooter every other level. It's like it's on occasion, and every time we got to Jake's turn, it was the on rail shooter. And I'm doing the on foot stuff. And finally Jake goes, "You can play this one, Preston." I'm like, "Oh, thank you." But yeah, so it's really good, and it holds a special place in my heart because me and Jake beat it together.
Hell yeah.
all right. I'm just gonna get this one out of the way since Alex was just, that pick for Zelda was insane. I'm going to put Wind Waker on this list.
I have Wind Waker on my list too.
Yeah. Some would say, and they'd be correct, that this is the best Zelda game. It's just, it is what it is. I think that I'll say this, especially from an art style perspective, there has not been a game in the Zelda franchise that has aged better than Wind Waker from an art style perspective.
There is something about just like the color flood that they have all
Yeah,
over the screen
sure.
that really just pops.
And the cell shaded, like the way they do the cell shading in that game makes it so that it is timeless. That game looks exactly as good as it did when it came out. And I know the Triforce Hunt and all that other stuff.
That's what kind of threw me off.
Whatever.
That's what kept me from beating it. I just so much
Well,
of that. And I just kinda
whatever.
walked
Oh
away.
my god, it is not. I think that
It was
people
enough
are
for
so
Kid
dramatic
Preston to
about
go,
that.
I'm good.
I think that dude, there's so many things that adult Preston goes, it doesn't finish. You didn't even finish Metroid Prime, so that's not like you are the king of not finishing games.
Well, the kid, yeah, I was, yeah.
But Wind Waker to me is like just even from from second one when that start screen starts up and the music starts and the ship comes in and you just hear the ocean waves crashing and it is just pure joy that happens just across that screen. And dude, let's just not forget that the end of that game has Link just implanting a sword directly into Ganon's forehead, and it is the coolest way that Ganon dies in any of these games. So Wind Waker is incredible.
It is a pretty brilliant way to design a game that lasts. Like you're on a console that is, oh goodness, 20 years old now, maybe a little less, but like just the way you can get by with some of the goofy like polygons and other stuff because of the way the art works, and you're just like, oh, this is part of it. Like this is the experience I get, and it still holds up.
Yeah.
The faces Link makes in that game are the
Yes.
best that he's ever made.
Yes, they're so like Toon Link is just like he's just so emotive and everything. It's amazing. It's perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I had that on my list, so I will knock it off too. This next game I have, I'll be honest with you, I don't have a strong opinion on it, and I don't even have a good reason for it to be here. But like, I didn't have that many games. I was trying to struggle for like what I played with to like get to 10 games. So the only game of this series that I played on the GameCube was Super Mario Sunshine.
Okay.
My man. Hey,
So
look,
I didn't like it when I was a kid, but like I played
Press-
it more like when I got older, and I do agree. I do like that game. I like the vibes it gives. It is a good game.
I don't know.
Water gun is fun.
The seat is taken, Preston.
Yeah.
For our entire friendship, you have given me so much shit
fun. It's a lot
for
of fun.
liking this game,
Yeah.
and I don't know that you can sit with Alex and I. Actually, I think you have to go elsewhere.
That's fair.
To be fair, like I can't compare it to any other Super Mario game on the GameCube. It's
There
just
isn't
the only
one.
one I have experience. Is there not? Okay, I didn't know if there was. So
Not like mainline
Yeah.
or anything like that. Yeah.
no. Okay.
I'll say this. That game, as much as I love it, it's a hard fucking game.
Yes. It's very hard.
It's a hard
It
game.
is, yes. Especially some of the extra challenge levels and stuff. Like some of those are fucking insane. But to me, and this is the same reason that I like Wind Waker, and it's the same reason why I like Metroid Prime, and Metroid Prime 2. To be fair, I just think that Metroid Prime is better in this regard. But to me, the GameCube is a console that is all about vibes. Like all of the games give off just incredible vibes that work for me, and I think Super Mario Sunshine is another example of, I am not a big Mario person in general. Like I played through Odyssey on the Switch, and I thought it was fine, but there was nothing in Super Mario Odyssey that made me do backflips off my I know a lot of people really loved it. I'm not trying to say that it's a bad game, but most Super Mario platformers, like a lot of the 3D ones, never really just blew me away. But Super Mario Sunshine was the one that I had the most fun with, because it was just like there's so much life in that game. Like going back to that town and seeing all of the people in it, and then you get Flood, and there's so much character and liveliness to everything that's going on in that game. Similar to like Jake, what you were talking about with the all the expressions that happen with Link in Wind Waker. Like that, a similar thing, like some of the dialogue stuff that happens if you spraying people or do whatever. Like all the stuff that's in Sunshine, I just think is so awesome. It's great.
I have a weird relationship with Mario because so much of what I love about Mario is actually tied to the games I played with Allie. Like when Jake, when you say it was super hard, like I can probably count on one hand how many Mario games I've actually beat. especially without Allie, right? Like before we got married, I beat Mario 64. Like I remember that. I may have beaten Super Mario World on the Super Nintendo, but like if I did, it was probably mostly my dad. And then beyond that, I didn't really play that many other than like this and a couple others until like when Allie and I got married. That's what we played together. And we've played like every one of them since. So like Christian, to your point, I loved Odyssey, but so much of that is tied to Allie and I playing co-op together and
Yeah.
like her being the
Yeah.
hat and maybe Mario, vice versa. So
Yep.
I have a weird relationship with Mario. I like them, but a lot of it is tied to my wife. So
I am the exact same way with
mhm.
like anything recent. It has been a co-op game with my wife. So yeah, and that's what they're good for.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, this one is only going to be in my top 10. I don't think it's going to be on a lot of other people's. I don't think it's going to be on our main one. But I do want to give it a little honorable mention since it is in my top 10. Great co-op game called X-Men Legends. So you can play, I think, up to
Dude,
4
that
people.
game's fucking rad.
Fucking awesome.
It's not on my list, but it's rad.
Yeah. And then they have like a second one too, like the Apocalypse one. And it's just, I just love those type of games. The top down, you get to choose from a whole bunch of Marvel characters. You're going through multiple different type of stories. It's just the X-Men Legends ones I played the fuck out of, especially with my neighbors. So
Legends walk so that Ultimate Alliance could run.
right, 1,000%, 1,000%. Mr. Jake.
Yes. One of my favorite games. This is my personal number 5. Sonic Adventure 2 Battle.
I was wondering when you're gonna bring that one up.
Yeah, this game is a masterpiece. It's got the Chow Garden. It's got the races. The music is amazing. Everybody knows Escape from the City, the song and the level. It's amazing. It's one of the best Sonic games ever made. And yeah, I love it.
Very cool.
This is another one that I prefer on the Dreamcast for me, but I agree with you. It is a masterpiece. The Chow Garden, especially the like going through and getting all the different chows and like having that whole subsystem in between all of these levels and everything is just, so good.
You get to make your chow exactly how you want it, and I love that.
Yeah. It's wild. All right. I'm gonna do another fighting game here since Preston. It's the only one of the other one on here, but I think that it is something that it needs at least to be mentioned here. But Soul Calibur 2.
Oh, yeah, it's got Link in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually own this game. I didn't think anybody else would mention this.
Yeah. So I am not a big Soul Calibur person, but when I was into but the earlier ones I think are not only are they just super important, but I think that that's where these games were their best anyway. Like I think as Soul Calibur went on, I think that it got worse in my opinion. Like the ones that came out with the 360 and the PS3, like that whole era, I think I did not have any fun with those. And then they had like there was the 360 one I think is the one that had Yoda in it. And that was like completely busted and doesn't work, and his hitbox was all fucked up, and all that. I was not a fan of any of that thing that's going forward. But these early Soul Calibur games, I think, are not only some of the most important fighting games, but they are also fucking awesome and really fun to mess with. So, yeah, Soul Calibur 2 is on here for me.
Which one had Geralt in it?
That was this newest one.
That's the new one. Yeah.
6. Soul Calibur 6, I think, is the one. Or 5 or 6, whichever one's the newest one.
Newest, but is still like several years old, right?
Several years old,
10.
yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Right on. But dude, seeing Link in 2 blew my tits clean off.
Yeah.
Could
I
not
have
believe
never
it.
I have never played a Soul Calibur game, but I was always impressed at the external characters they got, right? Like I don't like fighting games, but I always saw that. I was like, well, if I played one, I would like to play with these cool characters, but not for me.
Yeah, that's fair.
So there,
right.
real quick, there was also a Soul Calibur arcade cabinet in my local Pizza Hut.
Nice.
And I used to love going to Pizza Hut, you know, loading up on that buffet style and then getting some rounds in on that arcade cabinet. Super fun.
Area 51 was at my place, at my Pizza Hut.
Yeah,
Nice.
and Soul Calibur 2, from my understanding, this is like the version that people always champion for it too.
Sure.
Like I think it is the best on GameCube, outside of the arcade, obviously, but still, yeah.
Okay, so I'm running out of games here, and I'm gonna be honest with you. This one's cheating because I technically did not play this on the GameCube. Okay. I played it on the PlayStation, but I was going through the list. I was going through the list of games to be like top GameCube games. I didn't know what I had played. I saw this was on GameCube. I don't even know if it's the best version. So the game I have here is Simpsons Hit and Run, which I actually didn't know was on the GameCube. I played it on the PlayStation too, but that's what I'm going to choose.
Yep.
Fun, quirky Simpsons driving around, doing some wild shenanigans.
Yeah, I do think it's better elsewhere, but Simpsons Hit and Run is fucking awesome. This game's incredible.
Like I said, I was just looking through. I was like, oh, I've played that game, not here. But I played it, so we'll count it. But I think that's technically cheating.
No, it's fine.
But after that, guys, I think I'm kind of out by that point.
Sure. So. I mean, that's what I did for PS2. Like most of those games I played on GameCube, I just brought them over to there because that's the only games I know that were on that system. So.
Yep.
All right. Up next, this is one of my favorite games. This is probably one of my favorite Star Wars games, and that's Star Wars Rogue Squadron 2: Rogue Leader. I was so fucking hyped for this game when the GameCube came out, and it looks so fucking good. It still looks so fucking good, and they had this sweet documentary in there after you finish some couple levels. It's dude, that is one of the best. I don't think they've ever done a Star Wars flying game, like a specifically flying game, or a fighter game. I don't think they've ever done it any better. The third one was not great, and any other flying type of battle you get is just going to be mostly. I mean, there's some other ones that came out later on, but on GameCube, definitely for sure.
Rogue Squadron 3 Rebel Strike did not make my list, but it's on my honorable mentions. I actually do prefer that one. And I know you don't like it, but I played the fuck out of that game.
Some of the speeder levels and the on-foot stuff is just not my cup of tea. Let's just put it that way. Christian is watching me play it.
Okay,
it's not great.
Okay, but your boy was used to Star Fox Assault.
I know, right? Quit putting me in the fucking ground. I came here to play a fighter game in the air. You keep on putting me on the ground. Stop it. Yeah, it's a great game.
Okay, my next one I don't have a case for, but I always go back and forth between this one and Wind Waker. It's Twilight Princess.
That is actually next up on my list as well. That's probably one of my favorite. I mean, I like Majora's Mask better, but like, I love Twilight Princess.
So let me tell you why Twilight Princess isn't on my list, and I took it off because I played the far less superior Wii version that required motion controls, and it was fucking trash. And I've never gone back to it.
Yeah, no.
I've never gone back to it since.
So bad.
Never.
So
one of these days.
I don't know because I only played Wind Waker, but I heard that the Wii version is actually the better version of the game. I don't know that that's the case or not, but that's what I've always heard.
I cannot believe that. That was in the day where, like, if you didn't have the light bar right, this didn't count.
You know that I feel the same way that you do. I hate the Wii motion controls. Outside of Wii Sports, I never had fun with that fucking controller, and I hated it, and it was not fun for me. That being said, we are in the extreme minority because that is it is the second most popular console of all time. So I'm just saying
that's because you know this. Nintendo people have Stockholm syndrome.
No, because if that's the case, then the GameCube would have been successful, and it wasn't. The Wii was the second most successful console of all time, just behind the PS2. So, but I have heard that it is way better on the Wii, but I don't actually know that to be true. And me personally, I would prefer the GameCube version, and that's the version that I have, only because it has no motion controls in it, which makes it better to me. But
yeah.
All right.
All right. Okay, I'm trying to think here. Yeah. This was an obvious one. But I'm going to put it on here. Resident Evil 4.
That's there you go.
Well, you like the remake.
Oh my god. I do. I love the remake. I'm putting this on here, and honestly, look, I will have to talk about like my problems with tank controls aside, especially if I had played it when it came out, I probably would not have the problems that I had with it. It was just coming back to it way later. I never got to play it. But this is, I mean, de facto, it is one of the most influential games of all time. There are games that we straight up just would not have today if Resident Evil 4 did not get made. And it is, like, it was I think it is up there for one of the best-selling games on the console itself. But it is obviously one of the most popular games of all time. It's been remade almost as many times as and re-released as many times as like Skyrim has. So I did, but yeah, it's
the GOAT for a lot
gotta
of
have
people.
this out here. Yeah.
So, yeah, I played a lot of the first one. I had that somehow, and I sucked at it, so I played a lot.
They re-released the first one for GameCube.
Yeah, I played a lot of that one on GameCube. The very beginning of it a lot because I could not figure out, and I did not like spoopy games, but somehow I got that game. But yeah. All right.
Preston, you can go. I'm like I said, I'm out. Like
Alex is tapped out.
I debated on Twilight Princess. Like I said, I took it off my list because I never finished it and only played it on Wii and hated the motion controls. So I'm done.
Okay. All right. Next up on my list is I was bouncing back between the two of them. You can just say either or, but I'm putting down Mario Galaxy 2 as probably one of my favorite 3D Mario games. I'm sorry, nope, that's not a GameCube
not on
game.
this console.
Nope, that is not a GameCube game.
Oh, how embarrassing!
I know. Fake fan over here. Super fake fan. Metroid Prime was next on my list, and then so
Preston's furiously Googling to figure out if any of the Mario Galaxy games were on the GameCube.
No, they're not. They're not on the GameCube.
My next one, Halo 2.
F-Zero GX. The best F-Zero game,
right on.
the best racing game on GameCube. It had an incredible, wild-ass story mode.
What?
One of the best racing games.
Racing game on GameCube?
Correct.
You're out of your fucking
No, I'm
mind,
fucking not.
brother.
This is an incredible game. It's the best racing game on GameCube.
Okay, it's an incredible game. It's not the best racing game on GameCube.
I agree to disagree.
I think betcha.
So, there you go. I like it a lot. It looks incredible. It plays really well. That story mode is hard as fuck. Like, just getting past, like, the second level in that thing is a fucking feat. So, but yeah, no, I absolutely adore that game. You could take your memory card into the arcade cabinet and upload your custom vehicles and stuff like that. It was fucking rad.
That
It's pretty
was
insane.
Very cool.
It's pretty insane to say the statement, getting past the second level was a feat. It's so difficult.
It's story mode. They have Grand Prix and stuff so you can play, but it's
the best
challenge.
game, the best racing game on the console. That's
You don't have to
wild statement.
You don't have to beat the story mode. They had a Grand Prix mode as well, just like any other racing game does. So
Did you
just
So
want to play
everybody knows.
Yes, I did
Just
beat the story mode.
everybody knows.
Okay. All right.
He is
This way you said it,
claiming-
you were like, yeah, go ahead.
He is claiming that this game that most people can't get past level 2 on is better than Mario Kart Double Dash.
Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of Mario Kart Double Dash. Mario Kart Double Dash has one of the worst fucking courses in all of Mario Kart.
Preston, I'm not going to lie to you. Out of every
guys,
article
I
I
don't know
looked
if I
at,
can continue.
Yeah.
Jake's like, I
We talk at the same time.
my wife's calling me. I have to get off now.
after every article I looked at, going through just to see like the games, I saw Mario Kart Double Dash on every single one of them.
Hey, people
I
love
don't
that
know
game.
that I
I'm
saw
not
your
saying
game on
that
any
people don't
of
like
them.
it. I'm saying it's not my favorite Mario Kart. That's a personal take. If you want to say it's hot, it's hot. I don't fucking care. I'll say it all day.
Dude,
Double Dash is not the great
It's
kart
hotter
game.
than the sun.
I'm on fire. I spit fire. My name is Dylan.
Oh, what are we doing right now?
Oh, that is amazing.
Preston unlocks his Jamaican rapper accent.
I know.
It's down the speed fire. You're too close, man. You're too close.
Okay, let's stop that.
What?
Okay.
He's doing his best Chet Hanks impression right now.
Oh no.
All right, well, number 1, I also cannot hold up a copy because the universe hates me.
Yeah.
It is Fire Emblem Path of Radiance.
We're always looking out for that
It's
one.
the best. It's the best Fire Emblem game of all time, and in my opinion, it's the best GameCube game of all time. So,
Fair enough.
love
Christian,
that.
you remember the prices?
And
that
for
we were
those
seeing?
that know characters, it's Ike's first game.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, is it Ike's first game? Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, my experience with Fire Emblem stuff is through Smash. That being said, I am going to get to the Three Houses game on Switch eventually. I need to do it.
I want to believe that. I really do.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna.
You're smart. You're a smart man.
Even
man.
honestly, one of the ways we could force it is just making it a book club game. We can do it that way too.
That would be an extremely long book club game, but
Hey, we already
I
did-
will be right there with you.
We did Metal Gear Solid 4, so we've already sat through a 2-hour-long cutscene. What's next on the list is JRPGs.
Yeah.
Okay, so then that was just so then I'll go. So one I'm gonna do here is Super Monkey Ball 2.
Okay.
I love the Super Monkey Ball games. I've said this. I'm an absolute massive fan. 2 is my favorite one. I have probably put. I don't even know the amount of hours that I've put into this game. I think that this game is always like, it's just, no matter how many times that you've played or whatever, this series, but this game specifically is so fun to go back to. There's so much variety in the stages. There's always variety every single time that you play the game to try and solve how you get to the end in different ways. It is like a pure arcade game that's just like so much fun to go through and mess with. And every single year, like there's the speedrun community aspect to this game too, and watching people break this game and do crazy shit with it is always so. But it's not even more or less breaking it. It's just using the physics that are in the game and then just solving these levels in insanely fast ways and stuff like that. But yeah, I love Super Monkey Ball, and I think that it is an amazing series.
Okay.
And number 2 is my favorite one on the GameCube.
All right. Well, last on my list, my number 1, the Bullet, and it's not a Wii game. It's Eternal Darkness, Sanity's Requiem.
Yeah.
This game is fire. We did not deserve it. It is one of the only horror games that I actually really enjoy, and it does get spoopy, Alex. It does. But yeah, this game, the writing in it was incredible. You're going through like different time periods, kind of figuring out what happened to like your, I think it's like grandfather or father. She's like a nepo baby, and she wakes up and like her grandfather is like dead, and she has to go into the mansion to investigate it and shit like that. And she ends up falling into essentially got kind of like a Necronomicon kind of deal, like a big giant book with like flesh binding on it and like an eyeball and shit on it. And we're dealing with like elder gods, elder space gods and shit like that as far as like what's going on. Got magical spells. It's just one of the coolest things in it is you have a sanity meter. So a lot of these enemies, when they look at you or like they hit you, like it'll deplete your sanity meter and the game will fuck with you like crazy. Sometimes you'll walk into a room and your limbs will just start exploding. And then it just brings you back to the beginning of that part. But there's also a really horrible one, which is it will tell you that your saved data has been corrupted as just like a joke. And then it'll laugh at you and bring you back in. But yeah.
I'm sorry. You've played this game and you want to bitch about my couple of picks for you for like our holiday spoopy games? None of
This
them
has
are as
nothing to
scary as
do
what you just described.
with me going
None
underwater.
of them are as scary as that. Okay.
Yeah, no, this is
Okay.
Preston was not playing this at night, Alex. You can bet on that. Like
Okay.
it was definitely a daytime playing game for sure.
That seemed
I
way scarier than anything I've had you play over the last
no
2 years.
Eternal
not wrong.
Darkness. Eternal Darkness is incredible. I agree. I mean, everything that Preston said is 100% true. It is a shame that that game has. I don't know that it's ever been re-released anywhere.
I have to check to see if they put it on the classic games on the Switch 2. I have to check that. I don't. Think
Oh,
they
that
did,
doesn't
though.
count. Fuck that. But anyway,
Yes, it has not been released any other way. Correct.
yes. I don't.
Silicon
But
Knights?
it's a shame that.
Yes, looking at.
Yeah, it's a shame that that game has never been brought back, or
damn shame.
at least that I'm aware of. But it's an incredible horror game. It's awesome.
It's the most expensive game I own.
That makes sense. Yeah. So then the last one I just wanted to toss on here really quick is Metal Gear Solid Twin Snakes. This remake of this game, obviously we've all played the original through the book club, but the remake of this game I think is really, really special, and I have seeing Metal Gear Solid 1 get redone and have like the 3D visuals and all this other stuff. It does, in a lot of areas, it does break the game. It makes it way easier to play than the original one. But having that, and then them also going through and like putting little Nintendo Easter eggs throughout the game, like in the scene where Otacon is, it like when you first find Otacon or whatever, and he's in front of his computer, there's like little plushies of Yoshi and Mario and Luigi like in there and stuff like that. But yeah, I just wanted to put, I think that the Twin Snakes remake is awesome, and I don't know if it'll make the list, but I wanted to mention it.
Does the Psycho Mantis still read your memory card?
Yep. Yeah.
Nice.
Travis has been begging me to play this because he's like, hey, since you played the others, you should play Twin Snakes. He loves this game.
It's great. Yeah. It's an amazing remake. It's just there is things about one that are obviously tied to it being a isometric, style game, and when you are like, for instance, but like the sniper wolf fight, you can get that done in like 3 fucking seconds in this Twin Snakes remake. Like it is, it becomes very trivial with the Twin Snakes remake, but it's still great. I think, is that everybody's games?
Yep.
I don't think that there's anything else that people want to mention here. All right, so it's time to get on to whittle it down to 10. So we are not doing, we're not ranking these just yet, but we're just getting games that we know that are going to be on the list, right? So
can I real quick just like rapid fire a couple honorable mentions, because this whole list was so hard for me. So just real quick, Kirby Air Ride,
great,
Sonic Heroes, SSX Tricky,
yes.
Tack and the Power of Juju.
That game, yep.
And then Double Dash and Mario Golf Toadstool Tour. I just wanted to say, like, there are so many good games for this console.
So many good games.
Yes, yeah. The GameCube had a lot of bangers for sure. Yeah, so we'll go through. I mean, look,
Can we start from the top?
Animal Crossing is on this list.
Yeah, let's start from the top. Animal Crossing is going to be on that list, yeah.
Yeah, that's just.
And I think the same with Prime. So just go put both those bad boys.
Yeah, Metroid Prime is definitely on this list.
Wind
Anyway,
Waker.
next, I think Beautiful Joe is on this list, right?
Yeah, we can just skip past Nightfire. That's all right.
Look, I appreciate the fun that you have with that game, Alex. Absolutely, but
Hey man, my list was small. It was a small
okay.
pool
Yeah, no
to
big
choose
deal.
from.
I think
you can go ahead and say things like Wind Waker clearly on the list, right?
yeah.
Thousand Year Door has to be.
Yeah,
It's
Thousand
I
Year
think
Door.
I was gonna say it. I just didn't know how anybody else felt about it. But I think Thousand Year Door is on the list.
Everything I've read says that game's great. I never played it.
Are any of you guys going to get behind me on F-Zero? After
No.
I just smashed the fucking Double Dash?
So I agree with you. Double Dash is not my favorite. That being said, so I agree with you there. I personally, though, like to Jake's honorable mention, I would go Kirby Air Riders. That's
I've never played Air
do.
Riders. I'm very excited to play it on the new one coming out. I'm super stoked to try to get that one. But
I unfortunately, Preston, am not on your side on that one. It has nothing
Sure.
to do with like what you said against Double Dash.
what you like,
It has everything to do
yeah.
with the fact you guys know that F-Zero is not for me.
Sure.
Like I don't like the weird
Totally understand.
futuristic like
Yeah.
jet skis, but
This
not
is
like
our
that's
list.
not my jam.
Yeah, I get it. No big deal.
I like I like the more sim racy sort of stuff. So
Well, the other one that on my list I would have to say I think she goes on there is Eternal Darkness. I think that is just, it's stuck on that platform. It's one of the
I
best
think
games.
that's fair.
I would agree with you.
I
I
say
agree with you. I
fair.
think Eternal Darkness is on this
I think
list.
Eternal Darkness goes up
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
I don't
Okay,
know anything
so-
about it, so that's just a trusting you guys on that one.
Yeah,
Hey, look, if
can
you like
borrow it.
horror games at all, you give it a shot. Like,
I don't.
if you don't, it's fine. But yeah, but it's an incredible game. Especially the sanity meter feature is,
it's very
it's
cool.
awesome. Okay,
Anyone want to
There's
go up to
some-
bat for Rogue Squadron? That's a no. Okay, moving on.
I mean, we can talk about. Look,
I didn't play it.
There's so many good games on this
we're at
list.
6
like,
games already, so we've got 4 spots
There's
left.
so many good games. Like if you guys aren't like, yeah, that should be on there, then let's move on. Like I'm not gonna try to debate it with you. We'll get there when we get there. But there's so
Here's
many.
one. Here's
Sorry.
No, go ahead, Jake.
I think one that also has to be on there is Twilight Princess.
That's what I was gonna say next. Yeah. It's really good. It looks really good. I like the style of it, and it has a doggo in it. You turn into a doggo.
Can I tell you this? The thing, okay. I personally, I have a bone. I always have like a bone to pick with Twilight Princess, mostly because I think that I remember vividly when Wind Waker came out, and then everybody was like, "Oh, this game is for kids. It's stupid." Blah blah blah, and had the whole bitching about the art style, and then the trailer for Twilight Princess, which didn't actually end up being Twilight Princess, but there was the tech demo that they showed where
thing?
Link and like that, and everyone was like, "Oh man, Link is finally back to being an adult for adult gamers," and blah blah blah. And I was like, "Oh my god, blow it out your
13-year-olds are telling
fucking
you
ass!"
that. Yeah.
Yes, like you guys are losers. This is so fucking stupid. And that's not Twilight Princess's fault. I understand that, but I do hold it against it. But
Well, you shouldn't. It's so good.
I don't know if this is. We could put it on. I don't know if it's better on the Wii or not. Like I don't know what outside of the loss of motion controls. I don't know if you lose anything else between those two versions.
You know, put it as like a definite maybe, a little star next to it.
Yeah, I would put it over. It's fine. I mean, it depends on.
If we feel like we need to knock it down with something, we can. But I think it deserves to be on there. Are we at 7? Yeah.
Yes. Here's one that I'm struggling with, and it is Resident Evil 4.
I can't handle tank controls. That's just not my bag. So I'm not.
Like, here's the thing. So this is what I'm at, because we did this, like, we had this thing on the PS2 list too. I don't think God of War 1 is a very good game, but I know that it is a very important game that people
that's fair.
love,
We did make that
and
argument.
it's on there, right? And that is why it made it on that list. And although, like, here's my problem is that with Resident Evil 4 Remake, I'm like, I would say that's the version,
Yeah.
right? But there's things to be said for people who the controls, don't bother with it. But like I still think that same argument for that original, like that is what would fall here for Resident Evil 4. Like it is.
As far as like our list and all the good games we have on this left side, did any of us play / beat it?
I've never played
Original? No.
Original. So I don't think it goes on our list if none of us really played it. I mean, obviously we touched it, but like none of us really got into it on the GameCube. That's the only thing I can say that would keep it from going on the list. Everything you're saying is completely correct, 100%. But I think that since none of us really got into it, we got into God of War. We didn't get into Resident Evil 4 when it's on the GameCube. But I'll leave that up to you. That's the only reason why I would say
that
not going.
I will actually give Preston credit for a really sound argument there.
Okay,
I think
thank
that's a very valid point. Honestly.
Yeah, that's fair.
Sure.
Yeah.
Like I said,
Yeah.
people love it. It's a great. People can talk. It's some people's favorite game of all time. Period. Like that is their number one with a bullet. Like I understand it. I get it. It's not for me.
And to
I
be
despise
fair-
tank controls. I'm sure the remake is
To
incredible.
be fair, from the non-tank control perspective, I get it. Like I
Yeah,
played through
totally.
the remake, and it is fucking
Sure.
awesome. Like
Yes.
it is an incredible game. So I get it, but
took 20 years to get the tank controls removed for you to say yes.
Yeah.
I will agree. Yeah.
And we didn't. I
will
I
say,
agree,
look-
like the importance to the genre and the console stuff is a big thing. But the fact that we never really got into it, like with Gear of War or God of War, I think that's
You
valid
played
argument.
it.
It is
Yeah.
fair. I agree. I was like, we just give it its flowers here. It is one
Sure.
of the most important, like just like Final Fantasy VII. It is one of the most important games of
Hey,
all
man.
time, regardless
It's
of
on that-
whether.
Yeah, it's on that group list. Any of those games on that group list are incredible. Nightfire, but any of them.
God damn!
I didn't play it. I'm not-
That was fantastic.
But look, I'm gonna go for this one then. I'm gonna say Super Mario Sunshine's on the list.
Sure,
I can agree.
I would agree. As much as I
Right.
like to give you
Yep.
shit for it, it's fun. I agree.
Yeah.
One that I think should is Melee.
I'll say we got
talk
one more
about
I
spot.
think
Right?
that's
importance.
valid.
And
I think
just
Melee's
how much
valid.
everyone loves it.
Yeah, I love it. I say it goes.
Yeah. I think
like
Melee makes sense
Peak
to me.
Nintendo
I think
GameCube.
Up
game.
is
higher,
good.
higher.
We got one more spot.
We do.
I'm just gonna say it, man, and we'll see how people feel about it. But I would like to see either Soul Calibur 2 or Super Monkey Ball 2 on this list. That's what I think.
I was thinking either Luigi's Mansion or Strikers.
Those are also good.
I know.
I mean, I will
I-
second the Luigi's Mansion as being
I'm gonna
the game
third
that I
it.
played.
Okay.
I'm gonna third
Okay,
it.
all right. That's hey.
Luigi
look,
gets up there. All right. The green
Luigi's
boy
on
got it.
there.
He got his spot.
I
Got
don't know
my
if you should call him the
game.
Green Boy. You made it.
I'm
You made
on
it
a
sound
top 10?
derogatory.
He wears green clothes.
He wears
I don't think it makes him a
clothes.
Green Boy. Preston out here trying to other Luigi.
No, I'm just trying to be witty. I couldn't think of anything fucking good, so that's what I got for you.
Anyways. All right. Well, that is the unordered list, and now it comes time to rank these, and we'll start, I guess, here at 10. I'll just float one out for 10, even though I love it, but I think Luigi's Mansion's probably at 10.
Beautiful Joe was my number 10.
I
was
think
actually
Beautiful
thinking
Joe is a better
as
game.
well. Before Preston said it, I was thinking Beautiful Joe too, but
Yeah, same here.
Okay. Well, all right.
Hey,
let's
it's on the
go.
top 10. It's still a great game.
Yeah.
It's just, it was number 10 out of all the ones that I picked too. So I'm like,
Yeah,
made the list.
I think that
all that matters.
I think Beautiful Joe has more soul and character in my opinion, but
yeah. But I'll be honest with you. I'm gonna defer to these two Nintenderds. At is that a
Nintenderds?
word?
Okay.
Nintender,
No, that is
Nintenderd.
not.
As we
say
can
that.
coin it. I'm gonna go to their discretion on these because, you know.
whatever.
fans.
Get your own opinion. Anyways,
have some thought.
I was gonna say Beautiful Joe 10, but mostly because I didn't want Luigi's Mansion to be 10. So fuck off.
whatever. Okay.
I think it could be 9 though.
I go with that. I'm down with 9.
But what do you put at 10 then?
No, Beautiful Joe's 10.
No,
10 is
no, I'm
already
saying.
good.
Oh, I'm
saying
sorry. I thought he was
Luigi.
talking. Yeah, I thought, okay.
Oh yeah, no,
No,
he's
no,
saying
no,
Luigi's Mansion.
Sure.
No, no.
I mean, I can see
I
that.
think it's fair. I think it's fair.
Yeah.
Yep. Great. Easy.
Moving right
Look,
along.
I'm sorry. I'm a psycho. Can you put the other eye in Luigi?
Yeah.
Oh, did I miss? I did.
I saw
Wow.
it at first when he
Like,
first did it, but I
sitting
thought he
here
corrected
like
it.
rocking back and
It's-
forth
yeah.
this whole time.
It's Luigi's Mansion. It's the
It's
knockoff.
Luigi. Yeah. No, I totally
Luigi's
missed that.
Mansion.
That's my bad. I didn't even notice it.
If
All right.
I look at this list, just on the games that I'm familiar with all of these games, but like not playing, I think I would nominate for number 8 either Sunshine but probably Animal Crossing, I think would be my number 8.
I can't follow you there.
You know, I would follow you with that Sunshine being there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
fuck that.
I'm kind of leaning towards
No, Jake, let me float something else out to you. I think 8 is Eternal Darkness.
Hell no.
Okay.
Hell
okay.
no.
See?
I'm down.
See?
I'm down. But that's just because I haven't played
Yeah,
it.
none of you know really about it, so that's
I
fine.
don't, but see, I don't know that that's fair because, well, I don't know. I didn't play it either,
Yeah,
although I do
that's fine.
know about it. Like I've known about everything Preston talked about as far as like the craziness, the creepy shit that it did, and like thought that your stuff was corrupted. Like I think it's an impactful game.
I think it could be
if
top
we're gonna go
5,
back to the
but that is
impactful
me.
piece.
I think that it is more. I think that Sunshine is more fun.
I would disagree.
Well, I don't think you can
That's
base
Eternal
it on
Darkness.
that necessarily.
It's a game.
How can I not
you
base
play
it
it
on
You
that?
have fun playing a game. You rate your level on that one.
I think Eternal Darkness is fun. I like it. I think it is a good game, but I think that I had more fun with Sunshine.
I believe you. I don't agree.
That's fine.
Like to me, I appreciate Mario Sunshine. I had fun with it, but Mario is pretty unique in the fact that, like, to Nintendo's credit, like they do with their consoles, they like to find innovative little things that separate all of their games. I don't know that Sunshine is the most innovative Mario game they've ever done. I don't know that it's not, right? But like, because they're always doing something. So I don't know. I think Eternal Darkness is pretty special in a genre, and
I don't
I
think
would
there's a
probably
game like there's not a game like Sunshine and the rest of the Mario.
No,
games.
but that's what I'm saying. Like, that's the cool thing about Mario. Like, they're all pretty unique in themselves, but I don't know that this Mario alone, like, stands alone as being better than even other Marios. And I know that's not the argument here.
I mean, it's definitely better than other Marios, but
My vote is Eternal Darkness.
Okay.
I agree
So
with
what
Jake.
happens? What happens if we're 2-2?
I mean, we can put it.
We have to keep discussing it.
Yeah, or we just walk past it. Yeah. But I think if you both feel
Alex
that
is
way,
being hard-headed for zero reason other than he wants to see Sunshine there. That's what it is.
Preston's also getting a little hungry, so go ahead and put Eternal Darkness into that number 7.
All right.
But then I think Sunshine could go next.
Sure.
Yeah.
I would agree that Sunshine should go next.
Yeah. I think that's fair. Yep. Well, the ones that are on there. Yeah, I can see that.
I'm gonna throw out 2. Sorry, unless you were about to do the same.
No. Go ahead. Yeah.
I think next could either be Melee or Animal Crossing.
I was gonna go Melee.
Okay.
Animal Crossing has never been my jam on any console ever. So Animal Crossing could be 10, could be 9, could be 8, could be 7. It could literally be any of these for me. So I'm always up for Animal Crossing being the next one because it's just never been my thing.
I've enjoyed.
I would agree with Melee.
We can do Melee.
Go ahead, Preston.
I've played a little bit of the Animal Crossing GameCube. I just didn't really get into it. I did get into Animal Crossings later on, so I'm sure if I would have put more time into it, I would have liked it. So I'm gonna go with your guys on that one as far as Animal Crossing. But yeah, we can go.
Yeah, I would go Melee next, mostly
Animal
because
Crossing.
Look, I like Melee. I think Melee is great for all the reasons that we said. I just think it's not my favorite fighting game, even on the system. Like, I would give it to Soul Calibur 2. Like, I had more fun with Soul Calibur 2. But Melee is an incredible game that's very important. But yeah, I would say that one is next for sure. All right. I mean, I think Animal Crossing's probably next. Yeah?
Yep.
Agreed.
I'd agree.
Okay.
And then I think
If you're gonna do Animal Crossing next, it's got to be Twilight Princess, right?
That's what I was gonna say. Twilight Princess should be next after that.
That's where I was gonna go. I thought everybody was gonna fucking bite my head off. So I
think it's got to be Twilight Princess next after that.
All right. Okay. Great.
I like Twilight Princess more than Wind Waker, but I understand why Wind Waker would be better than Twilight Princess.
It's a wrong opinion on that one, but I understand why you might think so.
Yeah. Yeah.
Christian, you can hate me, but I think it's Prime at 3.
I honestly, man,
I agree.
I was jumping between, for me, I was jumping between Prime and Thousand Year Door as being next. Like those were going to be my, like, where I was sitting at. So if everybody feels like Prime is there, then that's where it goes. That's fine with me.
I agree. I agree with Jake because I think Prime again falls under that God of War thing of like the importance is there and I understand it, but I don't actually know that it's the better of the games that are left. Like to the series, super
look, to be
important.
fair,
Totally
I think Metroid Prime is incredible. I think it is one of the
Yeah.
best.
I think it was like number 2
even
on mine. Yeah.
for Metroid games too. Like I think Metroid Prime is up there in terms of like better ones. I don't think that like I think it's even better than 2 that came later on this system, right?
Sure.
Like, and 2 didn't even make it on here, which I think 2 is great, but 1 I think is much better. But I was gonna go between this and Thousand Year Door, but if everyone's feeling Metroid Prime here, then I think that's totally fair place for it to go.
Go ahead and put it up there.
All right.
I mean,
I know Christian and I are on the same page.
it goes
with
Thousand
what's
Year
left.
Door and then Wind Waker.
It has
That's
to,
what I think.
right?
Yeah.
It
100%.
absolutely has to.
100%.
Okay, I wasn't sure if
No, you're
everybody was
fine.
gonna be on
Yeah,
I didn't know how.
It has
Yeah.
to. Wind Waker, yeah, absolutely.
I think Thousand Year Door has
Alright,
incredible
well
writing,
then-
but I think Wind Waker overall is like, insane.
Yeah.
cool.
Look,
Wind
man,
Waker,
that's really what it
fantastic.
comes down to. Is I think again, Thousand Year Door has an amazing story. It is so fun. There is, everything is great, like all the characters and everything. To this day, in my core, there has never been a game that has captured what I think is like good feelings better than Wind Waker.
I think that's fair.
Sure.
Yeah.
I agree. It still holds up. It absolutely still looks great when you play it.
100%.
When we're talking about the Zelda games on here, again, I was not a fan of Twilight Princess. I think I played it on the wrong console. So it's definitely the superior one out of this console generation for sure. But I just think it's a good game. And like I have a very limited pool of GameCube games. I would say this is still the best out of all the ones that I played. Like because as much as I love Master Quest, that was just Ocarina of Time for 64, right? Like that's what I was playing. That's what I love is the nostalgia factor. I think Wind Waker was the best game that I played on this console.
Yeah, and I looked it up really quick just to see, and it looks like most people are pretty split between the GameCube version in the Wii version. Like as far as it kind of just depends on what's more important to you.
On Wii, maybe. But as
A little
far as,
bit,
like,
but they also
getting rid of the waggle just
but everyone was saying that like gameplay and everything feels better, obviously on the. So I don't know, it basically just depends on what your particular
preference.
feelings are. Yeah. So I think that one's it's up in the air. So to me, I still think it makes sense on this list then.
Yeah, 100%. Sure, 100%.
Yeah, but anyway, yeah. I this.
You did it, yay!
I'm not mad at this list. I'm not mad at this list at all.
Great list.
I think it's a great list.
And here's the one thing I'll say. I think if you guys had played Eternal Darkness, it would have gotten higher. I was watching a speedrun the other day of this.
I played it.
I've watched a speedrun the other day, and she said this about it. It was that like it's not an underrated game; it's an underplayed game. Like she's like, it's a travesty that so many people have not played this game, and Nintendo's not helping by not.
The same can be said
Look, man.
for Path of Radiance.
Sure, I would completely agree with you.
Yeah.
Because that game, if you
Look,
want to play it
Preston.
now, is like $180-something or some shit.
I was willing to go to bat for you,
$200 more
and you gave
dollars.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I was
know
willing to
you
go
would.
to bat for you over Eternal Darkness. You gave up, so it's
I really
it's
appreciate
nobody
that.
to blame but yourself, fam.
Hey, they're gonna sit there and beat their head against it. Christian's not gonna let me beat Sunshine with Eternal Darkness, and Jake doesn't give a fuck about the game. So like,
Jake, which means Jake's
To
a
be
wild card. We could
fair-
have won him over. We could have
No.
won Jake over.
No, because I told him it was spooky.
To
already.
be
He's mad.
fair, no, because
I
he's
can
at
be
least played
bought.
Sunshine. But to be fair, I have also played Eternal Darkness.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great.
All
I'm
right,
not.
but
That's
you
not.
also
There
like
was no
Sunshine,
problem with it.
so.
Yep, and I'm right. So
So going backwards, going from 10, we have Beautiful Joe, 9, Luigi's Mansion, 8, Eternal Darkness, 7, Super Mario Sunshine, 6, Super Smash Bros. Melee, 5, Animal Crossing, 4, Twilight Princess, 3, Metroid Prime, 2, Paper Mario, The Thousand Year Door, and number 1 on our GameCube games definitive list of the testing room top games of all time, Wind Waker. How embarrassing would it have been if I was counting down backwards? We realized we were a number short.
Beautiful Joe, the number 1.
yeah.
So, all right, everybody. Thank you for hanging out with us. Don't forget to check in
Next
on
week.
Sunday with Preston as he's doing Star Wars Sundays. And then next week, we will be back with a new episode and our first game of Enslaved for our latest book club. With that, we will see you before you, Jake. Anything you want to plug? Anything you want to say?
No, I mean, if you wanna hear me and a friend talk about comics, we have Two Worlds podcast. We've also been doing one a month of our Sony cast, where we watch all of the Sony Marvel movies and do an episode on those. But other than that, just thanks for having me, boys. Because I love it.
Where are you on that list?
Done 2.
We've done Spider-Man 1 and 2. This month is
Okay.
Spider-Man 3. And I forget what's next. Maybe Blade.
Okay.
Blade might be next.
And real quick,
Hell
Jake,
yeah.
real quick, I appreciate you noticing Phil Lamar in the subway scene, because I also did. And Casey was correct. That is Joey Coco Diaz, who is also in the subway scene. So it was nice that you guys got
Oh,
the cameos
nice.
on that one. So good job.
Hell yeah.
No mention of the song for the
I
first one, though,
still-
which is a disappointment.
I still expect. I know there's if you're just doing Blade and the OG Spider-Man 1 and 2, which I'll have to go back and listen to. We have quite a way to get there once a month, but I still expect to be asked to be on that when we get to Venom.
You will.
Because,
I promise
oh
you
my
will.
God.
I'm waiting for my Blade.
I promise you will. Yep.
I can't wait. Look, I like Blade. And Blade 1 and 2 are good. I can't wait till you guys get from Blade 1 to like Blade Trinity. 'Cause,
Yeah.
oh
Yeah.
boy.
That's gonna be a
Hell
fun
yeah.
one.
Yeah. Trinity is bonkers.
Love it.
All right, everybody. Well, thank you, Jake, for hanging out with us. And thank you all for listening. And we will catch you next time. With that, Preston, you know what to do.
Thank you for listening to another episode of The Testing Room. To catch up on past episodes or to check out the newest ones when they drop, follow us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you get your favorite podcast. If watching is more your thing, check us out on YouTube, youtube.com/@thetestingroom, or watch us live on twitch.tv/testingroomlive. To leave comments or ask questions, you can follow us on Instagram @testingroompod, leave a comment on YouTube, or send them in to testingroompod@gmail.com. See you next time.